Yes. All views displayed by RVB Shard are not the views of all members of SPU. Also, we do not approve of racism in any shape, form, or description. Not even against the Jews, although the space Jews are okay because they're Bajorans and nobody likes them.
Totally different subject.
Yeah, space Jews are Bajorans, let me make that clear. If you're a Trekkie, Bajorans are space Jews. Nobody likes them, with their stupid ridgy noses and crazy earrings. Nobody likes them, they suck. But regular Jews, we do not discriminate. You guys are awesome. We have on the panel today, of course, myself, the Shard, Above Oblivion.
Hello.
G Gray.
I'm Canadian. I want to lie.
And the ever popular King of Randomness, we have Double Guns.
I declare shenanigans on that statement.
As he always does. Now, basically, the Q&A format is going to be very simple. I'm going to try and run this for an hour, but depending on how many people we get, it may be shorter or longer, or I don't know, it may transfigure itself into a gazelle and leap away. I don't fucking know. We'll see what happens.
We feel like it.
Yeah, that too. So yeah, basically, format is people ask us questions or make statements. We will do our best. Unfortunately, I can't Ustream this right now, so it's not completely live. But I will try and post up as much of it on YouTube as possible.
Like, I believe you sent me a video, something about how people you'll actually add people to your friends list, but for them to stay, they have to do something that actually makes you laugh. Like,
well,
I don't.
That's are you wanting more of an explanation into how that works?
Yeah.
Right. Well, for example, everybody who gets on my friends list. Normally, if they follow the rules, i.e. send me a voice message with their friend request, I'll accept them that day. But the main factors of staying on my list are you have to be able to get on with everybody else on the cast without causing major ruckuses. But the reason people stay on my list is the fact that they're memorable. Like they do something that makes me laugh my ass off, or like Double, for example. Double's on here and he will stay on this list for as long as he remains himself and he doesn't take any severe blows to the head. Because of the fact that we can be in the middle of a conversation, like earlier today, in fact, just like 20 minutes before this Q&A started, I'm sitting there going, yes, I said something didn't exist, and then he turned around and goes, air doesn't exist, and I went, oh, so what the hell are we breathing? And he turns around going, tree farts. That is something to me that is freaking hilarious. I spent like half an hour giggling. But as long as the shooter is done correctly and they don't basically vomit all over it like they've done with COD, then I assume that it would be pretty good. I mean, I'm quite hankering for another sci-fi shooter. There hasn't been one in a while. The latest shooters that have all come out have all been Modern Warfare related, you know, like Iraq and all these other theaters of war, like freaking Afghanistan and shit like this. We don't really need any more modern shooters. We also don't need any more World War II shooters. Let that fucking dog die. We don't need that. Sci-fi shooters, I applaud you. I would actually applaud them if they made up like a freaking Roman tactics type first-person spear chucker sim. You know? Something a bit more interesting. Someone who actually tried to break the mold a little bit, but it's all the same carbon copy crap, which is quite irritating now. Okay, but do you have any other questions for any other members of the cast? Because I feel pretty bad these guys aren't able to, you know, chime in.
Yes, Above Oblivion.
Yeah.
Would you fancy doing pocket tanks one time? I was looking at your YouTube videos and I saw that you like them. You like the pocket tanks?
Maybe.
That was an amazing response, Olivia. The guy's asking you a big long fucking question, you turn and go, maybe. Yeah, sure. Why don't you just respond in fucking grunts or semaphore? Jesus Christ.
That'd be too easy.
send up smoke signals. Have you got a telescope? Here's the answer. I think donkeys are cool. Yeah.
What the fuck?
You think that Spider-Man is some kind of weird sex freak. Would that make Green Goblin a sexual predator?
No, see, the way I see it is Spider-Man likes... He has a bit of a sexual deviant. Green Goblin is more like the Gimp. He's the guy who likes to get dressed up and then have zips over his mouth and get whipped repeatedly, because that's just what happens. And the same with Dr. Octopus. He's just got a fetish for fondling things. It's what all the hands are about. Spider-Man, whereas I've always pictured him firing web out of his knob and then, swinging using it.
I can see that.
Go jizz! Go jizz! Spider-Man wang! Whee! That's just me. That's the way I've always pictured it. Namely because Tobey Maguire just annoys me. But
Mary Jane, get a little bit closer, please. Come on, come on.
I'm serious. In that scene where it was raining and you could see practically down her top, and he was upside down, he was hanging from web fired from his penis. That's how he was hanging upside down. It wasn't to do with grabbing onto a ladder. That was just for the cameras. He was sitting there dangling by his yoo-hoo. And he was going, yeah. Sorry, that's just my own personal opinion. That's just me.
It's a hilarious opinion.
It's probably true. Okay, any other serious questions? Because this one's taken a slightly odd turn. Which, of course, will be in the video, but that's besides the point.
I have a related question.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Just because he talks doesn't mean it's going to be one of those weird-ass questions he asked earlier. It may actually be very succinct and to the point. It may actually have relevance to what we just discussed.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Or it may be, oh, guess what? I made sex to a jumbo jet. Look how awesome I am. I fucked a turbine when it was off. Because if it was on, I'd have no penis.
Preparing for takeoff. No, wait. Oh.
I have to wear a helmet indoors in case I suddenly catch sight of a doorknob and have the insatiable urge to fuck it. No.
No.
Let's stick on the related question before he forgets it, and I just go on and I just end up on a freaking tangent.
Will you migrate to the rumored Xbox 360 Slim if it comes out?
That's another good question. The rumor is a two-part thing, because if it is a 360 Slim, then that's quite interesting, because my current 360 takes up a shitload of space in my TV unit, because I have a small glass sort of cabinet thingy. So it takes up some space in there. It's sitting on top of a DVD player, which has never been plugged in because the 360 is a DVD player. But yes. But the thing that myself and I know at least G-Gray believe is these experimental consoles that they've been talking about may actually be to do more with Natal than to do with a reduction in the size of the console. Or it may be a sort of bundled idea where they're packaging the new console, the slimmed down console, with Natal. Because that is due for release this holiday season. So we'll hear more about this at E3. But if the 360 Slim is coming out, I probably will buy it. Because of the fact that they're rumored, the rumors, of course, that they're probably going to be more reliable because they'll be smaller and they'll have sort of liquid cooling systems and shit like this, so it won't have the overheating issues that the older ones have. Not the newer BenQ versions, but the older sort of Panasonic and Mitsubishi console versions, like the first and second generations. So I probably will switch over to it, depending on price. The price is a big issue. Because if it's more than a standard 360, then probably not, because I'll make a loss on it.
That was a long one.
Well, it was a good question. I had to think on my feet.
It was a good question.
I'm literally standing up right now and pacing back and forward. Yeah.
Stroking his beard and smoking his pipe.
Okay, since when was I from the 1930s?
Are you
All
kidding
you
me?
have
Sure,
to do-
Am I sitting here with a freaking monocle on going, ah yes, Jeeves, fetch me my lime and soda.
Yes.
Shard,
Bring
moving
me-
to 21B Baker Street.
Bring me my servant boy, I wish to beat him. No.
You do realize it is Shard, it wouldn't be stroking his beard, it is stroking his genitals.
Yes.
That's just a bit backwards. I don't sit talking to people I don't know with my hand down my pants going, yes, my testicles are enjoying this conversation.
This is a very good question.
Oh, no, wait, my nuts, yes, my body has just ingested my testicles, so that was a bad question.
Might I post a question?
Yeah.
Do you think you'll ever organize an event where a good majority of unused SPU members could all get on the same game and play together.
Well, see, that's what I was hoping for the Farewell to Halo 2. I was hoping more SPU members would get online, because I know Ghost Rider wanted to be in this PSA, but he's not on Skype.
Bad fat hands, bad.
I bet you his excuse for not showing up will be, I got them stuck in Pringles tubes again, Chard. Yeah. The answer is yes. I would like to get an event going where I can get more people on, more old members. I mean, I'd like to get Fat Ass and Donut and shit back in, older members of the cast. That's it. That's all I've got time for on the official PSA. I'm going to have to cut this down and get the best parts out of it.